picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. And sold down the break, I must have played them all. But he ain't seen nothing like him in any amusement hall. That death down the line, yeah, sure plays me pinball. She's got electric boots, a movie suit. Oh, I read it in a magazine. How low? But Papa Benny and the Jets. Hanging out right here, the sound, the shack, and where your feet just can't keep still. I never knew me a better chap, and I guess that I never will. Ow! What a moment, I was Friday nights. Susie wore those dresses tight, feeling like it was out outside. I'm gonna sing it again.
Welcome to the showcase. This is where I interview entertainers and good ones, because I believe people like to know about entertainers and how they achieved their success. I'd like you to please put the thumbs up like this, click the thumbs up, leave a comment, and obviously subscribe and share the videos that I do, because entertainers work very hard, and you know, it will show you will show them your support by doing that and supporting the showcase. So thank you very much. Today I'm honored because I've got my favorite artist of all time is Elton John, and I've got the next best thing. I'd like to introduce Jimmy Love.
Hello.
Hello, Jimmy. And Jimmy's from Blackpool, and he's going to tell us a bit about how we got started in the business, first of all, aren't you, Jimmy?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I went to college and I did performing arts in St Anne's, which is just down the coast a bit from where I lived at that time in Blackpool. And I did that for 2 years. And after that, I went off to be a blue coat at Pontins.
Oh, never.
Yeah, which is brilliant. And especially in those days, it was a lot of fun. Things have changed now, but yeah, I did. I just did 1 year there, and then I joined the resident band at Pontins Blackpool, and we went round the world for a couple of years. And I did other kinds of bits of gigs and things as well in between our cruise contracts and our summer seasons. And then I got offered to play a part in a show called Legends at Blackpool.
Oh, yeah,
And
I know it.
they wanted an Elton John. And at first I turned it down. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to. After being a singer for 14 years already, I wasn't sure if tribute was what I wanted to do, although I loved Elton John, you know. Anyway, I gave in on the second year. 2007 was my first year as Elton John, Trevor Chance's Legends on Central Pier in Blackpool. And, well, I did that for 10 years.
What?
And, 10 years straight in Blackpool doing Elton John. And then in 2016, my son was born. And so I thought, well, it's time for a change. I'm gonna change things up a gear. And so I took my solo Elton John show on the road. And then in 2017 was offered a meeting with Mike and James Taylor at Entertainers UK. And we started working together on the Rocket Man show. And then that tours internationally. That goes all over the UK. And we've played some amazing gigs all over the world.
Fantastic, Jimmy. Now, I'm going to go back a bit to the blue coat, because I think anybody starting in this business, it's a missed opportunity now because they don't do it anymore. Do they still have blue coats?
They do, but not in the same way as they used to.
Yeah, I understand. And to be honest with you, Jimmy, knowing blue coats as I do, it was non-stop fun, action, comedy, hilarious, naughty, everything. Yeah. But it gave you a brilliant grounding, didn't it?
Well, absolutely, yeah. It certainly did. You had to do everything from the daytime duties. The earliest duty was the morning run. You to take the guests out for for a run around a pre-arranged route that was close to the holiday camp. They were called holiday camps, and now they're called destinations or resorts or whatever. But they were holiday camps in those days, and you do that at 7 in the morning. Which, if you'd been DJing the night before, and then enjoying maybe some after hours entertainment as well, which we all did because we were 19 years old.
Correct.
And and then we'd do the run at 7 in the morning. But also, as you know, in addition to those duties, you would have to do the shows, which was obviously the attractive thing about being a coat of any colour. Obviously, Butlins had red coats, Pontins had blue coats. There was Haven mates, they had yellow coats, but it was all the same job. You'd have to do day duties, and then at night you got to do your own cabaret, you know, singing, or you got to be an ensemble member in the cast show, which there used to be one a week, big cast show.
Yeah, full of antics. And
well, I can't possibly confirm or deny.
No, all the frivolities I saw was awesome.
It was, everything you've ever read is true.
It's such a shame that kind of like died off, because I think it encouraged family entertainment, you know. It inspired people to join in the activities and the fun. Whereas nowadays you go to a holiday park, it's just a show or an arcade park or a restaurant, you know.
Yeah.
And you do what you want to do. There's no pre-led activities or things like that. I think some of the havens do it still.
Yeah. There's the odd place that still has some kind of version of it. But I just think the zeitgeist changed. I think that just, you know, society's wants and needs changed. People maybe became a little more insular.
Yeah,
not going. I don't know. But just things change. They always do.
What age did you play the piano, Jimmy? When did you start to play that?
So I started playing the piano. I wonder if I can switch it on. I'm just going to...
Oh, right. I'm looking at Jimmy's kitchen. He's got a kettle there. I'd love a cup of tea.
It's working. I wonder if I can...
Oh, so we can see you, Campbell. Oh, yeah, I can see you. Is that a mini grand?
It's, it's an electronic piano.
Wow.
So it's very good value. You can get these for about...
I can see you perfect, Jimmy.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
I might be able to play one or two tunes for you.
Wow.
Here's my speakers on the edges here. That's my studio.
Yeah.
Probably over there.
Wow, we're going to get... This is the only podcast I've done that's going to have a bit of a live in it. It's a little bit funny.
Little bit funny, this feeling inside. Not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did all good.
Wow, my favourite song as well. That's the one I always do.
It's a little, your song. There we go.
Your song. No, it's your song. Get the kettle on, Jimmy. Let's have a cup of tea.
I'll pop it on now. There we go.
Oh dear, I wish I lived in Blackpool. So Jimmy, do you know when you do your shows, do you have to carry your piano around with you?
Not that one.
No, I appreciate not that one, but a piano.
No, we have a it's a piano-shaped keyboard stand. So I'll take my stage piano, which is just a keyboard. Let's just call it a stage piano, and it doesn't weigh much. It comes in a flight case. Goes in the back of my car, and I'll take a piano-shaped keyboard stand, and it's made out of fiberglass. You can buy them online. They're called Dutch grand pianos, and it's just literally a piano-shaped keyboard stand. You put your electric keyboard in there with its piano sound on, and you play your show. And then, because otherwise, but I did actually used to take that very one that I played there when I first started on gigs, and I'd have to remove the legs with the bolts. And put it in the back of the van. I'd wrap it up in a duvet to protect it.
Things we do.
Eastbourne Bandstand I played with that piano there.
You know, Jimmy, the audience who watch these films, they don't realise half the things that entertainers get up to. You know, they don't realise that you have to, you know, strip your piano down, put it in your van, get your duvet around it, drive to the gig, set it up, take it down, drive up. You know, it's just...
But you know, I do love life on the road.
So do I.
It is nice. I think, yeah, I like being on my way to somewhere. It's a
Yeah.
good feeling of freedom. I've got my piano in the back. I'm going to go and play my show.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's a really good feeling. It's a nice feeling. So, but yeah, it is difficult. Sometimes I have to get changed in the van.
Yeah.
So,
I can't
in the
believe
car park.
nowadays we still have to do that.
Still.
The times I went in my van, where's the changing room? There isn't one. Bloody hell, you get changed in the van. There's no mirror, no toilet.
It came to the. I used to when I was a solo singer.
Yeah.
Before I started doing the Elton, I used to take my own stage.
Oh, God.
I had a little pop-up stage that I bought because a lot of the places where I was playing didn't have a stage. They had a corner.
Yeah.
Well,
A corner and a carpet.
Yeah. Well, I'm only 5'5", so yeah.
Oh, you're under the dartboard.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, been there, done that, Jimmy. It's great. But, being on the road, you hit that word correctly, freedom, because as soon as you get in that car, you just feel relaxed. And it's like every day is different. Every journey is different. I know you're going up and down that M62, which is boring, but it's still exciting because you're seeing different things, different cars, different weathers, and it's just, and you're listening to music on the way, eating a Ginsters and a Coke. You can't beat it, can you, Jimmy?
No, it's good. It's a nice. You get that few hours on your own before the gig,
Yeah,
and it's a nice time to listen to the music that you want.
yeah,
And you're sort of thinking ahead, and you're thinking of life, and you're thinking of everything.
yeah.
And then you get to go and have this amazing outburst of expression at night, singing music that you love. And yeah, it's not a bad life.
It isn't. And, even coming home, driving home, whether it's 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, it's like silence is golden. There's no traffic on the road. It's great, isn't it? You grab another Ginsters and a coffee and off you go.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're a man that's well travelled. Where's your favourite place, Jimmy?
My favourite place. I got a soft spot for Cozumel in Mexico.
Well, I suppose the Mexicans are people that enjoy Elton John and that kind of music, yeah?
Well, it was a place we always used to dock on the ship. This is before I was doing Elton John. Yeah, I have got fond memories. And also in Mexico, Cancun, because I learned to water ski there. But I suppose, I think that's it. I think that's the place. Although I'm trying to.
You must have a favourite gigging venue.
Wow. there is. There's the King's Theatre in Portsmouth, and that's special because it was where Pinball Wizard was filmed for the movie Tommy.
Really?
And and we've played there a couple of times now, and it's still the same. It's still got the eggshell blue decorate. It's really nice theatre, and to play it, and we open with Pinball Wizard, so. So yeah, it's nice to do that.
Wow. And do you take your own band with you, Jimmy?
Yeah.
How many piece?
So there's 6 of us on stage, and then usually 2 of us off stage, sound and lights.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big thing to take on the road. Do you all go in one van or do you go in cars?
Oh no.
So you don't have a van with beds in the back?
Although when we tour France, we have a regular gig in France with Richard Walter Productions, or should I say Richard Voltaire Production. And Richard is a great guy, and he looks after us so well. And when we tour France, we're on a tour bus, and then the beds are on the bus, and we travel through the night. And the fridge is always it's got a magic fridge. It's a magic fridge, and it's full of beer and champagne. And of course, I don't. But the boys and the girl in the band, they drink it all. But then, and we go and do the show, and we get back on, and it's filled up again.
That's awesome.
Well, it's the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Well, you can't get Ginsters in France, can you?
No, it's all baguettes.
Oh yeah, I know. I can't be done with them. But if you come to Thailand ever, Jimmy, there's magic fridges here in the hotels as well. Yeah, so you go to your room and it's filled up, and then when you go away and you come back here, but the bill's quite expensive at the end. You don't have the bill.
Okay, yeah. to have a word with the manager about.
Oh, it's fantastic. So, if people want to book you, Jimmy, how do we go about it? Because I've noticed on YouTube you've got Pella and then you've got another management group. So,
Oh yeah.
how do people book you then? Or what's your preferabilities? Because I'm going to put on here the contact details.
Right. Okay. Well, you can book me direct. You can book me through my production company, Unleashed Productions UK,
Right.
or you can book me through Mike Taylor Entertainers. Although that might be a bit pricey.
Yeah.
Because he's got a villa in Marbella to pay for, you know, and those things don't come for cheap. Or you can book through other artists.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's all different ways to book.
Johnny Pella's been going years, hasn't he?
Well, it's his son Barry now. Johnny Pella, yeah. So Barry's obviously second generation family business. And Barry's a great guy, and Mike's a great. They're all really great guys, you know. I'm very, very blessed to have some great people helping me in this business. So
yeah. So at the moment, Elton John's doing like a duet with what's her name?
Brandy Carlisle.
That's it, Brandy Carlisle.
I thought it was Belinda Carlisle at first.
Did you really?
And I thought she looked well. But it's not, it's Brandy Carlisle.
And I listened to some of the stuff yesterday, and it's really, really different, and the voices really match.
Yeah, that's it. It's really good stuff. It's a shame, really, with new music, because the thing is with music is it's nothing's an instant classic. Things have to be around for a while.
Yes.
So it's almost like new music's at a disadvantage, especially when you take into consideration the back catalogue of Elton John, you know, all those amazing albums. And the thing is, people attach memories to those songs.
Yes.
And the memories give the songs meaning, whatever it is you think about when you listen to a particular song. And I thought this about the Wonderful Crazy Night album, which I thought was Elton's best work for a long time. I think previous to that it was the Diving Board, was it? And Wonderful Crazy Night was such a great album, but because things have changed, it didn't catch on, and then nothing on there became a classic. And I think that's I think with older artists who are still doing new music, which is brilliant, it must be difficult for them because they've got these huge
hits,
works of music in the back, you know, in the back catalogue that became the great oak trees of music. And then when they release something new, I don't know. The writing process is still brilliant, and it's still very cathartic.
It is, but you're never going to get away, like you said, when people see you, they just want the classics that they all know. You know, Don't Go Breaking My Heart and all that stuff. That's all they want. You know, if you play some of the new stuff, they're going to say, "What the hell's that?"
You get the odd person who likes something off the new albums, and it usually catches me off guard. But I think I went to see Paul McCartney, and it's the same thing happened to Paul McCartney. He wanted to play his new stuff. Everybody went to the bar. That was at the MEN. And he started playing his new material, and everyone went for a beer.
Crikey.
This is it. Even the original artists, in a way, end up becoming tribute artists to themselves.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can understand that because, I mean, I was brought up on Elton John and you know, all that kind of stuff. And all the songs stay in your mind. So when you go see an Elton John, you expect them songs, you know. Yeah. And sadly, the new stuff he's doing is absolutely awesome. But I can't see anybody standing there and singing along to him, you know.
Well, you get the odd, yeah. I think what happens is when songs get into the top 10 when we're young, and they get all that airplay, so it basically is in the background as you're growing up, and so that's how songs stick in, because you literally live your life to this soundtrack that's been played through the radio, and those songs become important, you know, and you know them without realising, you know them off by heart.
Jimmy, I'd like to ask you about your costumes. How do you go about getting those?
I make some of them. I have some of them made for me. Yeah. So the big feather outfit, which is a replica of a Bob Mackie design. That Bob Mackie used to design all costumes for Elton John and all sorts of people, really. He did the Donald Duck outfit. He did I think he did the black and white straw boater outfit. Yeah, so I have those made, and those are pretty expensive and fragile.
Yeah, I was going to say, I bet they are.
Yeah, feathers are very expensive, and they also don't travel very well in a suitcase. So, and that my version of that outfit, the big feather one, cost £1,300 to be made, and I've had it replaced already once, and I need it replacing again.
And again, viewers don't see these things. You know, they just think you make the outfit at home, or your granny makes it for you, and that's it. They don't realise the cost involved in making these outfits.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I like the baseball outfit. Do you wear that a lot?
The Dodgers. Not at the minute. I'm a bit heavy at the minute. I've been having too many ginsters on the road. But yeah, when I'm in good shape, I do wear it. Yeah, wear the Dodgers outfit. Yeah, there's not so much lycra in the show at the minute until I lose a few pounds. But once I do, there is actually there is a yellow outfit that I wear at the moment with a red cod piece.
Oh,
which is an interesting part of the show. But yeah, I do. I try and keep it family friendly.
Yeah, I understand that.
See a 50-year-old man paraded on stage after two ginsters.
Oh, I love it. So, what's the future holding for Jimmy and Elton John at the moment? Then, do you think?
I'm trying to arrange a tour of America. I'm looking for representation in America. So,
well, all you international bookers watching this, I'm just starting to break out into America. We're looking for an international booker to book Jimmy in America, please. So all the contact details will be on here.
Any venues, you know, if I can go over and I can just have a 2-week holiday in America, I'll still do a gig.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. I'm starting to get some contacts that way, Jimmy, and a guy, an entertainer contacted me from New England, and he's an artist who writes music and everything, and he said, "Can I be on your show?" And I was honoured. Don't get me wrong. I spoke to him last night, and I said, "Do you know many managers and agents?" He said, "Yeah, I do actually." So, you know, connections come in handy sometimes. Yeah. So. Where the rest of this year, obviously I'm going to put this video up within a couple of weeks. Where can people go see you? Where you got a residency or?
No, we're no residency.
Yeah,
I have a list of forthcoming dates that are prepared.
Can you take a picture and send me it as well, Jimmy? And
I will. Yeah,
yeah.
It's so it'll be all the theatre dates because Mike's office is very organised in that respect. There we go. So yeah, let's have a look. What day are we on now? It's Middleton Arena. It's next.
Tonight. Is that tonight or when?
No, it's on the 5th, so that'll be on Saturday.
And how many people does that hold, Jimmy?
Oh, I don't know.
It'll be a lot.
I don't know. It sounds rather large. I hope we sell some tickets. And then we've got the Lighthouse Theatre in Poole on June the 5th. And we've got the Riverfront Theatre in Newport in Wales on June the 6th. So those are a few to talk about. I'll send you that. It's like a picture of show.
Yeah, that's fantastic, Jimmy. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
So, anything else you'd like to tell us, Jimmy? Any extreme extravaganzas or naughty bits that you... Any stories?
Any stories? Now then, I'm trying...
I suppose you've got loads, but when I put you on the spot, do you?
There has been some times. There was a time where we first started the show, and we did the first costume change. Yeah. So I'd done the first costume change. I'd gone off, and the lighting engineer did a blackout as I was coming back on, and I couldn't see anything because I've got the glasses on and it's pitch black. And so I'm finding my way back. The music started up again. I'm trying to get back to my piano, and the lights come up just as I trip over my wedge monitor. Oh, in platform heels, only to regain my balance and trip over another wedge monitor, flying through there like Superman, literally horizontal, and I somehow ended up on the floor underneath my piano. It was quite a grand entrance. Well, it's Tara Marie Armstrong. She's a great singer. Look out for that. And she does BVs and also does the Kiki D bit and all that. She tries to come and pick me up. Well, she's only tiny. She's literally she's a slip of a girl, and she couldn't pick me up, and I'm stuck under my piano like a beached whale with a bruised shin and
Oh my
even
God.
more bruised pride.
Rude ego. I understand, Jimmy. Fantastic.
Oh,
Well, that cup of tea's getting me now. We've I'll have to go get a Yorkshire tea. So, Jimmy, we've had a good 30 minutes chin wag about you and your show and how you got going. It's been absolutely
thank you.
fantastic. I've really enjoyed myself, and
Thank
I'd
you,
like to
Sean.
thank you ever so much for coming on the show. I'd like to ask the audience, please watch, because these artists come on here, they spill all the tales, they tell you what's going on and everything, and I'm sure it must be very interesting for you. So, don't be rude. Watch all the way through. Send Jimmy a message on YouTube. I ain't got a problem with that. I'm sure he'll answer. And most of all, keep watching the showcase. Last words from you, Jimmy.
Thank you very much for having me, Sean. It's very kind. You let me talk about myself in the morning here.
Yeah, 9 o'clock. But Jimmy,
Excellent.
I hope something comes of it. I hope you get some contacts from it. That's what it's all about. And if you get a contract in America, I'll be on the flight with you.
Oh, come on the bus. Come on the Magic Tour bus. It's going to be fun, Sean.
I wish it were that easy, Jimmy. Thank you very much, sir. Take care.
Oh, thank you.
So goodbye, yellow brick